Issaquah Salmon Hatchery boasts spawn of the swimming dead. As young vampires, ghouls, and superheroes prowl our neighborhoods, cadging for candy this Halloween, actual monsters roam the deeps and the shallows. Hideously transmogrified, they struggle upstream past the banks of Pacific Northwest lakes, rivers, and streams in an intricate and terrifying water ballet. Okay, that's enough of that. While on the hunt for ghost stories suitable for this shivery season, I thumbed through regional reports of the supernatural, from a haunted Georgetown mansion to the spooky lower level of the Pike Place Market. But each tale seemed more trick than treat. But I caught a break investigating a potential then photo at the Issaquah Salmon Hatchery when serendipity inspired a question. Know any scary stories about fish? I asked hatchery specialist J.J. Swenemson. Seuss Creek Hatchery, J.J. said, referencing an Auburn facility. That place was super freaky. Mysterious dead of night music and an apparition named Homer made regular appearances. After the hatchery's eerie old building was replaced, however, the spooks fell silent. But, J.J. added impishly with a twinkle, we've got zombies. Out of dozens of state, federal, and tribal hatcheries, Issaquah, with 250,000 annual visitors, is our state's most popular. Built in 1936 by the Depression-era Works Progress Administration, the facility aimed to restore historic salmon runs to Issaquah Creek, devastated by decades of coal mining and logging. The hatchery's first salmon stock, borrowed from nearby Green River, was released into the creek to general rejoicing, followed by decades of activity. Okay, we'll get to JJ Zombies, but if you have forgotten your salmonid facts, here's a quick refresher. For at least 2 million years, Pacific salmon have flourished in our cold mountain rivers and streams. From freshwater spawning beds, hatchlings eventually head downstream to the ocean, where after several years of feeding and growth, they chart a course for home. In what marine biologists describe as one of nature's most remarkable mysteries, migrating salmon take cues from the Earth's geomagnetic field to traverse thousands of miles of salt water and arrive at their natal river's mouth. Upon entering freshwater, a sense of smell thousands of times more sensitive than a bloodhound's guides the fish to their original spawning grounds. With the change in salinity, however, they stop feeding entirely. Their once sleek silver bodies alter color and shape as their internal organs, save those charged with reproduction, begin to fail. Battered, scarred, scarcely alive, these zombie salmon finally arrive home to spawn a next generation. But their contribution doesn't end there. Their decaying bodies, strewn along riverbanks, provide autumnal protein for wildlife and nitrogen-rich fertilizer for surrounding trees. In other words, tricks and treats. In our first then photo, newly constructed concrete ponds teem with Green River hatchlings. Nets soon were erected to protect the ponds from scavengers. Well, this 1936 photo, looking southwest, was taken from the upper floors of Issaquah's Myrtle Masonic Lodge, built in 1914. In our first now photo, the ponds, reconstructed in 1981, are completely covered with protective netting. Standing in the foreground are, from left, Darren Combs and Travis Burnett, State Department of Fish and Wildlife hatchery specialists, Robin Kelly, Executive Director of Friends of Issaquah Hatchery, Fish, Alex Sindelar, and J.J. Swenemson, hatchery specialists. A group of touring students can be glimpsed at upper right. In our second now photo, a mottled zombie salmon swims in Issaquah Creek, skin scraped away, lips sheared off. In our third now photo, salmon throng behind the viewing window in the hatchery's main retaining pond. In our fourth now photo, hatchery specialist J.G. Swenomson sorts coho yearlings. "This is the job I was born to do," he says. In our fifth now photo, a female mallard duck feasts on salmon remains in Issaquah Creek. Photo number 6. A salmon leaps out of the creek, seeking entry to the hatchery.